Right, it is nearly 8:30 and I've been working all day upstairs, but Tracy's been working back late, so obviously I tend to do a little bit more work when she's not in, but obviously when she is in I try and finish at a decent time so I can spend time with my wife. So the dog is probably happy that Tracy's in. Well, he obviously is because she's eating. But obviously because he's been pestering me again, darling.
Has he?
Oh, like you know when you're trying to edit and do your work and he's like, and like whinging all the time. Sometimes he doesn't bother. Sometimes he brings a toy up and he's fine, and other times he's just there all the time on your dog. Aye. Alright guys, welcome to another Sunday vlog. We've had a bit of a chilled out week, haven't we, this week?
Yeah.
We've been visited by family and that though.
That was nice.
Yeah, and I've sorted my camera, which you'll see in the vlog. Getting a new one, hopefully we'll be able to get that next week in the vlog because I'm hoping to get it next week. And I'll tell you all about that anyway. So yeah, it's just been a week of working in front of the computer for me. Tracy's worked back a couple of days this week.
I have, yes.
So we've been busy really, so we still found the time to vlog, but we're in the swing of things now, I think, haven't we? So just take a look at what we're going to do this week. So I just want to talk to you about something, right guys, because I don't know if you've noticed, but the last vlog, I just want to know what your comments are. Like either comment under this one, or comment under last week's episode. I just want to see what you think about the music that we put in. Because personally it's going to have to be an overwhelming response for us to keep doing it, and I'll explain why. I mean, personally I thought using, so we say, not very commercial music, you know, like unknowns, it's basically from my Spotify playlist, and it sort of shows our personality more, like based on the music we listen to, rather than just the YouTube copyright free music that you can get from their library, which is excellent, and I think it's still made our vlogs good, but we had 3 copyright claims, right? Now I'm new to this. I watch like film reviews all the time and they always put like video clips in. The first film review I did was the Batman v Superman one, and I got a copyright claim straight away, so I couldn't believe it. This has had 3 copyright claims but I haven't had any strikes. And this means that obviously they're going to allow us to keep the music in the video, but we can't monetize on it. And they've allowed it to go on because anything that the video makes goes to the makers of the song. So unless I'm being like really thick and I'm missing something here, is that what people do when they put other music in their videos? Does that mean that they don't get the money? Because I think that's like a pretty high price to pay, especially for somebody like me and Tracy who's actually quite new to this YouTube thing. So let us know, anyone out there who might have their own channel. I was going to say more successful than ours, but that's not hard because obviously we're just starting out. But just let us know in the comments below. I know you're going to say read all the rules, Adam, and everything like that, but you know, people seem to be breaking them. And the only thing I can see is that they're bigger than us. You know, like if you go 100,000 subscribers or more at an estimate, they seem to be like more forgiving. But then smaller YouTube channels, you get your wrist slapped more, and you'll probably be tired, are you?
My feet are aching.
Yeah.
It's been a full day.
So you've been doing a care shift then?
Well, it just ended at like, I did my activities all day. And then obviously went on to care like the last like couple of hours and stuff, but I've still been on my feet a lot all day, so obviously it's...
Like you say, I suppose you can forgive work this time because obviously they didn't have an opportunity to let anyone know, did they?
On such short notice, bless her.
Yeah. So I've been...
She's offered us to have a day off. Obviously I can't do it this week because obviously tomorrow's short notice, Thursday's the cheese and wine night. And then Friday they're having training on and stuff, so I can't do it then. So she said next week, if I want to have a day off, I could have a day off.
You a git. He thinks every time, yes, you a git. Yes, you a git. You a little git. You a git. He thinks it's a nice word for some reason. Well, I don't even know where that come from. Some of the little quaint things that we've done, I found out what he responds to, what gets him excited. Can't even remember, like, how we came about some of the things. I mean, I do some really stupid noises, don't I?
Yeah.
I get some high rate and I'm thinking, what was I thinking of on that day when I made that noise for the first time?
You've told me some strange stories.
Huh?
Where you've done something with him and it's like, oh, watch this. And when I come in, it's like, how on earth did you manage to find that out?
I'll say, Daddy going upstairs to do some work, and he watches us go up the stairs and he's like that. And then all of a sudden I just have to pop my head over the balance and I just go, me. And he goes, and he runs upstairs with us and chases. This episode of iCouple is sponsored by TechServe IT Solutions for all your computer and IT needs in the Durham area, including Windows 10 and macOS tutorials. Give them a call today.
I'm just sat here waiting for Adam to come back off his driving lesson. It comes around once a week, so here I am waiting. But now that I'm looking outside, I'm thinking, oh my good God, how am I meant to get past that? And it's a canny way off the side, isn't it? If you can see there. So there's not much room for me to pass through there. Unless the car magically disappears, which would be a bonus. Oh. I'm not as nervous this time round. I've got a little bit of butterflies, but I'm starting to look forward to them, which is always a good thing. Because obviously my last lesson was really good. I enjoyed it. So I'm wondering, because my driving instructor said we might be doing lane positioning on roundabouts and things like that. So obviously I think I'm going to be on a lot of roundabouts today, which is going to be fun. Yay! Why do they always seem to go down the middle of the road? You would still think that they would go down their half of the road instead of in the middle. You would think. But obviously, no. Just because nothing's coming, they decide to go down the middle of the road. He's officially dead. Right, it's already starting to get dark. It's going to be pitch black when I go out in my lesson. Adam was saying to us today, it's his first ever lesson out in the dark. I've been driving out in the dark a good bit since I've started, actually.
Well guys, Tracy is out on a driving lesson. I've just had mine tonight. But I've got something to tell you, right? I've been trying to sell my iPhone 6 Plus. You might have realised that my phone's got smaller, right? And that's because obviously I finally realised after 2 years that the iPhone 6 Plus is too big to fit in your pocket. I was dropping it and stuff, and I thought I'm not going to be able to sell this at all if I crack the screen or something. So I decided to sell it. And I kept getting these offers, right? The first one had sold pretty much overnight, and I was like, wow, that's good. And then I had this weird message, you know, saying like, hi there, you know, I want to know about the, you know, the phone's in good condition, as it is in the pictures. And I was thinking, well, why would you buy the phone and then ask questions? Shouldn't you ask the questions before you buy the phone? They didn't pay for it, so I went to email them back. I left it a couple of days because you don't like the pester. I went to email them back, and they didn't have an account. They deleted it, and I thought, that's strange. So I relisted it, and then another person bought it, and nearly word for word the message was exactly the same, right? And I thought, is this the same person pretending, you know, to be a different person? I'd be just too ashamed to say like they thought they wanted it, then they didn't want it, and they didn't want to get a black mark against the name on the account, and then they just thought they'd start over. I don't know, but I just thought it was uncanny. So I contacted eBay and talked to them on the online help, and just said, look, you know, is this a con? You know, because I did try selling my Sony AX100 on Amazon, and I started to get a dodgy one then, and I thought, so it was proving hard to sell something. So I was asking eBay, like obviously when I had the online chat, do you think this is bogus? And then the guy who helped us said, oh, that looks like they deleted their account. So that was the second person who deleted their account, so I couldn't give them bad feedback for buying something, asking questions about it after they bought it, and then deleted their account and didn't pay for it. And I thought, oh. So I've sold my Sony AX100, right? Now I'm going to do a review on it before I send it out. It's not that I don't love the camera. I mean, it's in 4K, it's got a 1-inch sensor, it's really, really good. It's a little bit slow on the autofocus, so when I'm doing tech reviews and when I'm doing film reviews, anything that requires me to sit and talk at the camera, it wasn't focusing very well. So this camera that I'm talking to you on, the Sony RX100 Mark 1, in HD mode, oh well obviously it only does HD, but when I put the 4K camera in HD mode, I like the picture quality of this camera better. I like the autofocus better than a 4K one when it's shooting in HD. The only thing wrong with the one I'm talking to you guys on, it's fine for vlogging when you're indoors, but if you're outside it picks up a lot of background noise because it's got onboard sound, and onboard sound on cameras don't generally tend to be very good. It's better to have, you know, a shotgun microphone on, which is what I have on the Sony AX100, and I thought, oh, that's nearly there, you know, it's got a 1-inch sensor, the colours are better, you have to do less colour grading with it, and the autofocus is better. So because it didn't sell because of the cons I was getting about the camera inquiries on Amazon, I decided to relist it. Now I've found out which camera I want to get, and the camera I want to get is the Sony RX10 Mark II, and it's technically the big brother of the camera I'm talking to you on, when it's got a microphone jack and a headphone jack. So it's basically, oh, and it's 4K, so you can plug my shotgun microphone into it and you can have crystal clear sound, and it will be a good vlogging camera, but it'll be good for me business. Now it's what's known as a bridge camera, which means that it's like sort of in between a professional DSLR mirrorless camera that takes extra lenses and a sort of, you know, lower grade one. But Sony are putting, I mean, I'm talking to you on a camera that's technically years ago was a point and shoot pocket camera, and I'm talking to you on that now, recording high quality HD video with shallow depth of field and everything. It's amazing. And so bridge cameras are sort of, they've got a lot of features that professionals do like to use. You've got manual control and you've got focus, autofocus control. So there's something there for people who just want to point and shoot, and there's things that's there for people who want to manual record. So I had another go at selling it, got an inquiry about 2 days after it went up, asking how much I would sell it for, and it was up for 700, but it was up for a bidding. And I just said, look, I'd really want 850, well 800 to 850, and he said, would you take 750? And I thought, so I worked it out that if I put £700 down towards this camera, how much more money am I going to have to put towards it? And it worked out quite well. So I thought, this guy wants it, so I went okay, and I just said, look, I've had a lot of people who aren't genuine. Now he had a lot of good feedback, luckily, so I just said, can we still do this through eBay and through PayPal, so we're both protected? And he went, yeah, sure. He says, but obviously if you've accepted 750, you're going to have to take the camera down and relist it. So he was quite fast with his messages, answering backwards and forwards and stuff. So I relisted it, sent him a message saying, right, it's been relisted. And then the next minute my phone flashes when I was in the middle of editing a video this morning, and it said, your camera's been sold. And I thought, oh, man of his word. Looked, and it was a different guy. And I thought, oh no. So I sent a message back to the original guy who wanted to buy the camera, and I said, look, someone's bought it. And he went, oh, just tell them it's a mistake, I really want it. And I said, well, 2 hours ago I told you that I'd listed it again. And I also then followed it up 45 minutes later and said, look, where are you? You know, this might go if you're not careful. And he was nowhere to be seen yet. He got the message that I sent him saying that it had been sold. So I thought, right, I've got a sale here, so I'll let this guy buy it, or shall I let the guy who originally wanted to buy it. So I sent the guy who bought it before this guy, a message saying, look, there's been a problem, I need to relist it. It was a mistake, blah blah blah. refunded the guy from my PayPal account, so he's got his money back, and sold it to the original guy, which he's just bought. And it's like, and now PayPal are apparently, they hold your funds for up to 21 days. I actually asked this other guy who's bought the camera, because he's quite experienced with PayPal and eBay, and I just said, look, 21 days, and I feel a bit funny about sending this out before I've got the money, because obviously I'm going to buy a new camera with it, and I need the new camera for my business. And the reason why it's actually worked out quite well, because I had a little bit of quiet time where I didn't need to do any filming, it's all editing, and I thought, right, I'll try and sell it now, thinking it wouldn't work, and I'd probably end up like be frantically without a camera. I mean, I could record it on here, but then I'd have to have like something like the Zoom H4 and plug the shotgun microphone into there, record the sound separately if it was for clients, and sync the audio up in the editing later on. And I didn't really want to do that because that's more work, but I would have had to have done it if I didn't have a camera. So there you go, that baby is going the journey. Obviously not the monopod, and obviously not the shotgun microphone, I'm keeping that, but the camera is going the journey. Oh, and not that big battery that's on it, that's not going anywhere either, because I bought that separately. It's actually coming in the box with the charger. It's a year old in January, and it's as good as new. I mean, honestly, you've got to look after your cameras. So I'm going to be cheeky, because I'm trying to do these tech reviews, and I'm going to review it before I send it back. So I need to shoot that hopefully tomorrow, because I do want to review for me tech channel, because I think it's, it is a good camera. One of the reasons why I'm selling it is because it's technically, well, Tracy says it's too heavy, and she just needs to use it sometimes when she's filming me for other things, because she helps out sometimes with the business, especially with the YouTube channel. And this one is, like I say, the big brother of the one I'm talking to you on. So I've had some food. I lay on the couch, which I never do, because I don't like to knock off that early. I usually, like to work a little bit into the evening. With your own business, you tend to put the hours in more. And I've just fallen asleep on the couch, and I'm absolutely knackered. So I don't think I'm going to do much work tonight, because I am absolutely exhausted. How many parcels for Tracy? You think it was Christmas or something? No, actually, she buys stuff all the time from the internet. She never spends loads of money though. It's always, affordable stuff. But there's always something she's either getting for work, for activities, or Christmas presents, or just something cool for us or her or whatever. I've just been out for my lunch, I've just eaten it. Oliver's shepherd's pie with garden peas and carrots. Back to work. Another package for Tracy. I've just been working upstairs all day, and this is why we leave the sliding door open, because obviously when I went out for my lunch earlier on, Rose came, and then when I went back upstairs, and like I say, time slips away when I'm busy working. It's like, just I look 1 minute and it's like obviously, tea time, like 20 to 5 now. And I came downstairs, didn't even hear anyone knocking, and look, there's another parcel. 12 minutes left for my tea. Tracy is working back tonight on the pie and peas thing, but I'm getting a little surprise for her, right? I'm getting, well, I'm saying for her, they're for me as well, donuts. Only 80 pence, you know what I mean? Because she likes something sweet when she's in the house. Pizza from Sainsbury's Inn. It's a veggie one. And look who's come to see. You can't kneel down at this level without him wanting attention. Suppose you want a kiss, do you? You know what I mean? Right. Chips are going to go in. And you're probably thinking, that pizza looks big, where do you put it all? Well, the idea is I'm leaving some for Tracy, because obviously she's been to work all day and she won't have had any tea, bless her. So obviously I'm not going to eat it all, but if I don't eat it all, then I might still be peckish. So I'm doing some chips as well. Something might be for me, because she knows I hate surprises, so she makes more of a thing of it, and she gives us more like surprises than I would like, and any of them could be for me. Just check my eBay account, and it's saying I'm not going to get the money for the sale of my Sony AX100 until the 21st of this month. I want to get my new camera, so I want the money as soon as possible so I can get my new camera. Now this guy, Simon, he's really good and like really understanding. He's actually a professional camera guy, I think, like I am. And we've been talking about different camera models and stuff. So I've talked to him about that and I've just said, look, you know, if you want us to screenshot any of this, give us your email account and I'll send you the screen caption if you think I'm feeding you a line. And then he's just wrote that back, which is nice. I trust you. It still seems genuine, to be honest. Any problems, PayPal will come back to me anyway. The PayPal will pay me back anyway, so not worried in the slightest. But thank you for the offer. My email address is. So that's really understanding that. But that begs the question: if I send him the camera before I get paid because I can see that it's pending in my account, am I protected? Got his food, he's away, and here he is because he's there tonight. Big surprise. Don't worry, I'm not putting your collar on it. So you won't go hungry, son. You won't go hungry. I need to order some more hand stuff as well from the website. There, done. Oh, stick the chips in now. What's the time? Oh, definitely stick the chips in. I don't think I'm going to need 4 minutes either. Fill your water up jug. Okay, I won't make you wait, so I'm busy with mine. Okay. Just because I said wait, that's why you wait. Extent of what I can make on traces now, yeah. You jealous like Sam? Adobe Premiere, or so I say Adobe Creative Cloud 2017 has just come out, and it's a big update, and I've been waiting for this because Premiere is supposed to do virtual reality with the 3D cameras now, and they're bringing out a beta version of YouTube. Publishing to YouTube and social media and stuff, and linking all your accounts in like one plugin, which sounds really exciting. They made that noise traces on Hoover. My mum and dad's coming over tomorrow, and my auntie Maureen's coming over tomorrow, and I think Tracy's mum and dad's landing with Tracy's nephew. So little Lincoln, because it was his first birthday party a couple of weeks ago, so they're coming over. Now the thing is about software, you've got to be careful because latest versions can have glitches. So what I'm doing is, I'm installing the new version but I'm leaving the previous version on before it. And then if there's any bugs, I can still edit. Because when you run a business on video editing, you can't risk deleting the old version and then a new version not working. These companies rely on us to find the bugs. They can only beta test it to a certain extent, and then they've got to give it to us, the users, and this is when we find out whether anything's obviously untoward and what they need to sort of address. And looking at this, I've got 3 versions of each software. So the new version, 2015 and 2015.2, and I've finally done it. I've actually sent me Sony AX100 to its new owner, because I rang PayPal and they've been really helpful actually, and the guy who I've sold the camera to told us to get in touch with them, so I have, and they just said no, send it, and as long as you provide a tracking number and your PayPal account, if that camera gets broken or lost or it doesn't make it to the buyer, you still get paid. Because obviously I want to put the money towards the new camera. And the sooner I get the money, the sooner I can get it. So I've ordered it for store pickup in Jessop's in Gateshead. And I've asked if I can actually have a play with it. I'm 99% sure I'm going to buy it, but I've asked if I can take a memory card and put it in and have a go. It's like the big brother of the one I'm talking to you on now, which is a Sony RX100 Mark 1, and I'm getting a Sony RX10 Mark 2. The 3's out, but I went for the 2 because it's got built-in ND filters, and the third one hasn't, so why they would take a feature off I don't know, because you definitely need ND filters when you're filming in the bright sunlight.
Yeah, you know the Newton Grange.
Well, yeah, I'm coming back here. I have to come back here.
Say, darling, has anyone ever said that you'd make a good mum one day?
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Especially
I
with...
hope so.
I hope by next Christmas is a man. I'll be far.
Or before.
But I would like definitely next
You're going for bloody fertility treatment if we're not.
It'd be nice to have some nice news for
Calm down
Christmas.
now, you two.
It'd be nice.
I won't be lovely.
Does that mean I'm not going to get out anymore and you'll be spoiling the baby, Andy Murray?
Yeah.
Oh, crap.
Ooh, that's nice. That's
It's like in your angel delight then,
Are
darling.
you wanting to come over Christmas again with Nana?
Over here?
Uh-huh.
Yes, please.
Yeah?
I thought you were going out.
Well,
You
if
were gonna-
we
Well-
were wanting to, but obviously I don't think Nana will want to pay for it.
Nana-
and I
Nana
know
won't.
Marjorie
Well,
won't,
we-
so...
She
We
won't.
didn't want to go out.
So,
I just
we're
think
stuck
it's
anyway.
A lot of money. I could feed 10 people.
So
50
we'll
quid,
just do it here instead.
Yeah.
But we're going to try and get some different type of chairs or something maybe as
It
well.
makes a change for me, ma'am, to cook in someone else's kitchen, doesn't it, ma'am?
sorry.
Well, if you want us to come over a little bit early and we can help.
Oh, you're alright.
I
I
could
did
come
last,
over.
what I did last year. A few weeks, you know, like.
A lot of it
lunch
was already
all, so it
prepared
was
before
already-
she came.
So the potato, was all
Just
right,
the
didn't
seating
I?
arrangements, the tables need good, you can't sit at it
But
very
we've
well.
got them little white ones and we've got two of them, so we're thinking if we shove two people on the end of the big table that we use in there, and then we use the white tables, then it'll save us bringing the big black one in.
Tell them what to get a trestle from the club.
Well, you keep saying go to the club and they'll lend us the
Yeah,
big
big
table.
long one.
Right.
Just get the seats.
Wait, no, you've got enough seats. Wait,
Well, I don't think you've got enough seats though, have you? Only
Well,
got
they barking at.
I think we can
Yeah,
start.
the one you're all right, yeah.
Oi, quiet.
Right, see you.
See you later.
See you later.
Anyway, because I've got the box. Some of the muscle in that, don't they?
Yes, Nanny.
Oh, hey, Ace. Ace, come on. Give Nana a kiss.
kiss.
Give Nana a kiss. That's a good boy. I know.
Please, sweetheart. And then we'll try and get away and get you something for Christmas.
Aye.
I'll see if I can get you some.
Well, if you've got one end of the 4K telly, I should be able to get the other one. We'll be able to go with
And if you want
the
one,
train,
I'll buy you
know,
one.
right.
Whichever one. Whichever one.
700
I've
quid.
got something for you. Oh, it's not bad.
Well, no, because I'm on about getting a Hisense one, which is a cheaper make,
yeah.
but they're starting to take off in the UK.
Yeah, it would be.
So, do you know
It'd be
what I
a
mean?
bit high tech, right?
No, it's not. No, Hisense is it. It's a new
Oh,
company.
right.
Ace, come here, son. Ace, come on, son.
Right, so if I get you some trousers, I'll let you know I might come through with them. I'm going to get you 32 because they will fit you.
Aye, 32 will always fit us. I don't know what else
and
going on
you
with
You
them.
won't be 20 inside, it'll be 30, you'll have to take them up.
Right.
But you'll have to try them on first before I take them up with you. I'll bring you copies,
Aye.
I might do them when I'm over. Right,
Right.
okay, sweetheart.
Right, see you
So,
later.
you know what about if you need us for
Uh-huh.
out?
Well, if you answer the phone, aye.
Take care, pal.
See you later. I think my man flu's just like been magnified because I've got a headache, and I've got a headache like I usually do.
On top of the
Top
headache.
of the headache.
It's just gone so quiet now that they've left.
Is it right there?
Was he, Dad? Go get him. He's gone upstairs, he is. Look, over this way. Yes, go see Dad. Go get him. Go get him. Go get him.
There he's here.
Yeah, go get him.
Aye, and back down again. Come here. Right. We're going to have a little bit of an interlude on the vlog because Supersonic is going on. You know what I mean? watch it properly now without worrying about buffering. Thanks to my mum and dad, or my mum even. There it is. I was blown away by it earlier on, the bit that I did see, so don't think me would go away. Not bad.
Yeah, not bad
Still
at
managed
all.
to squeeze like 30 minutes, like vlog there though.
Yeah, it's good.
I didn't think that would film that much, but like,
When you look over it,
Well,
it's
yeah.
quite a bit there, isn't
and
it?
it still took a while to edit, but obviously I've enjoyed doing it. Edited in Adobe Premiere CC 2017, so I'll just give it a test run. I needed something to edit and, you know, test it for bugs and stuff. So far so good. I haven't had any problems with it. So do I start and do client work on it or do I not? I still have to wait a little bit longer. But I've got the old version anyway on my computer, so I can't really lose out. You know what I mean? So
It's a good thing.
oh, Aces on the outro. Are you going to say goodbye as well? You say goodbye to everyone on YouTube.
You say bye-bye. Yeah,
You
that's
say
a bye-bye.
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 Bye bye. See you next week. Subscribe and comment below.